an early Saturday stream, so to say. Sorry for the little bit later. I stuff. Don't want to talk about it. Just take it for granted. Just stuff happened. Okay, let's say it like that. Let's post it on Twitter. And Guild Wars 2. Give Liadri the concealing Liadri and the 8 orb achievement a few tries. Gaming Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2. Live Twitch. Live streaming. Live stream. Yeah, whatever, just tweet it out. Doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, that's that. I want to see that. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, that should take care of everything. Let's see. Do I have enough inventory space? You don't really need much. So I have 234 tickets, which means 234 tries. When I run out of tickets, I'm expecting it not to take that long. But yeah. So what's going on? Once upon a time there was an event in Guild Wars 2. This event featured many challengers, and they all wanted to be defeated for glory and achievements. But there was one specific one that has brought certain people to realize that some content can be annoying. I don't know how else to phrase it. So it seems like this creature or this challenger that has been there 3 years ago has returned to us. And we're going to do it now. We're going to beat the challenger and finish up the legend. Luckily, if I remember correctly, lol, there's so many people here. So that's going to be the most annoying stuff with people being there in the water.
Pleasure to welcome this veteran contender back to our arena.
Third tier.
Salutations.
Liadri, the concealing dog. There's right with the name yesterday when I wrote it.
You know this superstar
You
by
mean, yeah.
now. Let's hear
Alright. So 3 years ago I did it with a warrior. And this time I'm going with a warrior again. Also additionally, I looked at the video to see where I did it, and it was exactly here. So I'm going to fight at the same position. I've already better normally. Did I do it with an Necromancer? No, actually I think I did it with a warrior too. So unfortunately the build from back in the old days does not exist anymore, so I kinda built me something similar. And yeah. So basically on one weapon set I go with sword and shield. I know some people go with greatsword, but I don't know, I prefer sword and shield. Shield 3 seconds invulnerability and sword a jump move. And on the other set I use a rifle, because first of all it's range damage, and second of all I have this number 5 skill where I can kick enemies around, which is extremely helpful. Then with a build, let's go through more skills. So I have the healing signet for self-heal, regeneration basically, to get health over time. I'm using Signet of Rage, and kinda keep it on cooldown just for the movement speed and everything. I mean, I could go with a banner too, but I don't know about that. Duration 60 minutes, duration 1 minute. Oh, it's my turn. Okay. There you go. Couldn't explain it to the end. Well, we'll have enough time to finish explaining later on. Okay. So the dodge was actually unnecessary. I just did it to kinda get back in to the fight and everything. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, that was bad. I lost a bit of time due to that. Ooh. Okay, now she's going to be really annoying. Ah, damn it! That's extremely important not to get... Oh, fuck. I did not see that all. No, no, don't... Oh, crap! That effing stupid cripple. I hate it! Stop crippling me. Stop crippling me. I hate it. I don't want to be crippled. Oh, this is not going good. This is going so bad right now. Stay away. I don't want you. Yeah, I hate this fight. Because she's so annoying!
Not much time left. Can our challenger make it?
Yeah, cripple me more, I love it. Don't have any condy remove right now except Optim's Watch. I can't. I just couldn't pick it up. There was no... It didn't let me pick it up. It's so annoying because when she does the jump, the first thing that happens... Yeah, screw it. Time out. Now I have to get back up. I hate this! This is so annoying! You can't pick up the orbs... You can't pick up the crystals because there's something in the way, you can't... She keeps crippling you like hell, and her fucking jump cripples you, and then it hits you. So if you dodge, you still get crippled if you don't dodge early enough. Which is so effing annoying. It's so annoying. It's so effing annoying.
I'm a bit busy.
I hate it.
You know this superstar by now.
So,
Let's
yeah,
hear
anyways. What I wanted to do, back to the skills I wanted to explain. So I'm using the Signet of Rage because it's a bit better in comparison to the banner. Because the banner only goes for 1 hour. Yeah. 1 hour, of course! Can't do anything right now. It only goes for 1 minute and the fight goes longer than 1 minute, so it will have cooldown somewhere in the fight. So I don't feel well with it, so I'm going with Signet of Rage. And we have Signet of Stamina. We use that to dodge more often, basically. Be able to keep on dodging. I mean, technically I could even could take in the Dolyak Signet, but I don't know. I think something else like healing is better. So yeah. We have Shake It Off, luckily with 2 charges. And yeah, for Condy removes basically, that's the only thing. We have for Great Justice, to get ourselves might and healing. Why healing? Because of a trait. Talking about traits, I'm going into them now. So I have discipline, tactics, and strength. The way we have it here, yeah, this is it. Strength. We have reckless impact, which is a standard trait, which means at the end of a dodge roll we attack enemies or deal damage to enemies, and for each enemy that is hit we get might. Then we have using a healing skill gives us might, even for maybe something else is better. The first strike when entering combat grants stability. Yeah, that's going to run out. Physical skills have reduced. I don't use any physical skills, so that's why I go with this one. Then burst skills restore endurance on hit. You don't care much about that. I'm not going to use any burst skills. Gain vitality based on percentage of your power. This is really helpful because it keeps me alive, basically. Might applied to you grants more power, so more damage. Helpful. And when I gain health and endurance, I gain health and endurance every time I get might. So that means I can dodge more often and I get healed a little bit. So that's, in my opinion, one of the best in this category. And we have tactics. Here we have... Oh yeah, immobilize target when you cripple them. I kinda use that sometimes. Since the other ones, maybe empowered, that would be good too, maybe. I don't know. So heal and grant might to nearby allies when you really are successful. Well, that's not going to happen. Finally, we have shake it off automatically with the traits. I could use empower for more damage, but I really need the conjure remove. And when we have healing power increased for each stack of might, that's also really helpful because it improves us staying alive. And we have shout skills heal us. Another thing that allows us to use shake it off and for great justice and get more often due to the recharge reduced, and also to get some healing, which is really helpful. Because, yeah, when you grant yourself might granted to nearby allies, I'm alone, so that doesn't make any sense. We have, the last one is discipline. We have... Am I next, or someone? Okay, someone else. So, base rifle, or generally the rifle skills have a cooldown reduction of 20%. Recharge, 20% faster recharge. Let's see. Makes me on 12 seconds, 3 seconds less, which is really helpful. Vengeance, I'm not using any vengeance. It's not working good. And run faster with melee weapons, no. Okay, it's my turn now. Wasn't able to explain it completely, but... One. Two. Three. That's bad. That's bad again. I'm crippled. There you can see, if you're crippled, it sucks extremely. But she just keeps on doing it over and over and over again. It's so effing annoying and... This is the worst enemy ever in the whole game. It's so terrible. I don't want to know if they have ever patched it in a way. Yeah, crippled. Can't get the orb because can't get the crystal because I was crippled. Good job. So that's one orb less, actually. Oh, wait, how many did we do anyways? Fuck! I dodged too late. Good job. Okay, but interesting. You can kick her back, actually. It's interesting. Oh, this is so getting on my nerves already. It's terrible. What does this do? Might on critical hit. Actually, I'm going to eat it. It's going to be useful. Yeah, what else do we have? Remove conditions when you swap weapons. That's something that's helpful. Also, weapon swap is 5 seconds less. Also really good. And gain might on weapon swap. That means every time I swap my weapons, I also get healed. That's really nice. And when you strike a foe that is below 50%, you get quickness. I don't know. I'm not wielding an axe, and I'm not using burst skills. I guess that explains it. Why you went with that option. The second most annoying thing is waiting. The waiting time in between. It's better things to do. Let's see if we can get some other cheap food that might help a lot. Actually, coming to think about it, there was something I wanted to take with me. I'm going to do that next time, next round. Well, after this round. There are a lot of things you can use in this fight actually that make it easier. And so actually I'm going to check out. I should have some things lying around in my bank. I'm not 100% for UFO. I could check on Guild Wars 2 efficiency. So I'm basically talking about the lion boosters, or what they are called. Yeah, I agree, for privacy. Because currently I'm not doing it with them, and they make it a little bit easier.
How can I help you?
Since they give you armor, regeneration, and movement speed. So that's why. Where do we have it? Account. Bank.
Not much time left. Can our challenger
Yeah,
make
where we
it?
have it. Gathering boost. Enchanted combat boosts. I think that's it.
Always a pleasure to welcome this veteran contender back to our arena.
Activate to choose the combat boost that will last for 1 hour. That's going to be nice. But yeah, currently I'm cute, so I'm not getting them. Because if I leave the map, then that would be like 1 ticket less. And I don't want to give up my tickets. 231 tries still. Whoops. Okay, thank you. I think the furthest I've gotten so far in this year is actually I think I got 8 orbs, but I didn't realize, and then I think time ran out or something. I don't know. But it wasn't today. It was a few days ago. I think we might... yeah, we are next. That sounds so wrong.
Superstar by now. Let's hear it.
Should also start to look for the pattern. Because there is a pattern there. Seems like it's always opposite side and one left, and then opposite side and one left. Not so certain about it though.
Easy does it.
Lol. She got me. Are you effing kidding me? She actually got me. Stop! If I deactivate post-processing, that would be easier. Oh, nice dodge. Okay, warp. Cosmic rift. Too late. Oh, there's a crystal. I didn't see that. Go away. Ah, okay, it's there. I wanted to swap the weapon, and at the same time I didn't want to swap the weapon, and I wanted to dodge and I didn't dodge. What the hell? Wow. That was like a huge, the biggest confusion I ever had. Starting to doubt myself, this is not good. Well, anyways, I'm going to get the boosters now. God, I hate this. I hate it if I can't decide on what to do. Because the problem is, if I spend too much money, if I wait too many things, if I skip too many crystals, then I will run out of time. It is really tough in that regard. But at the same time, if I die, it's all for nothing, right? So, god damn it. Alright, let's get to the combat boosters. The combat boosters. There they are. They should stack, shouldn't they? Yeah. Good job. Alright. And we're going back. The combat boosts are going to make it a lot easier. Like, taking less damage, dealing more damage, and running faster and having health regeneration. And I usually don't use them, so this is basically the perfect time. Besides, I have a candy gobbler, so yeah, doesn't really make sense to have these boosts running and lying around. You can use a candy gobbler, but yeah. With yeah, there you have it: strength, speed, armor, and rejuvenation. Armor, speed, strength. Even for strength, I don't know if it's worth it. So let's select. No, wait, wrong NPC here. Let's select third tier, Liadri Concealing Dark, and here we go. Ah. Now we have everything. Now we have really everything. I guess the actual thing we should go with is less conducive duration or something. But I don't know if it even works against her, because the amount of cripple you get is so high. Incredible. Actually I can use the sigil of Signet of Rage. Doesn't really make much sense to keep it. I hate it. At least I was able to avoid bad situation, which is really good. Ah, I was too slow. What? Again on this side? No! No! Oh, come on! Stupid orb, I was about to kill it. And that's exactly the time when it started pulling. Oh, I hate this so much.
I'm a bit busy.
You have another person who does it, it's even worse. Because the fight takes so long, especially if you do the 8 orb achievement. So annoying. Also at the same time my buffs are running out. Yeah. Only holds for an hour. Wasting my time, dude. Place with Enduro. Oh yeah. Place Berserker with Enduro and heal up. There's two invincibilities. It's actually pretty nice, coming to think about it. And he died. I guess you could build a good mixed build. Oh, another one! Way to go to wasting my time. I hate this achievement. Like seriously, it's one of the worst.
The pinnacle of engineering.
What is he even doing? Like seriously, stop wasting my time.
Okay, quick. Let's talk.
Superstar by now. Let's hear it.
Gaining adrenaline. We'll bring justice. Almost ready.
See so many green numbers. But you need them all. That's the thing. Aborted. And pulled.
Now we can fight for real. We'll bring justice. We'll bring justice.
Damn it.
Shake it off.
I'm going to get pulled.
We'll bring justice.
Our challenger better wrap things up quick.
We'll bring justice. Shake it off.
I actually was able to pull one in. Oh wow. That's like a paradise. 2 on her. And it ran out. But that's another thing, these effing crystals just keep on running out. Whoa. Yeah, it's on the opposite side, that's bad.
Strong. We'll bring justice. Shake it off.
Not much time
This is
left
taking too
for
long.
our challenger.
This is taking way too long. There's like, I think 2 orbs were it. Were 2 orbs, I think. I think Ripple. I think Ripple.
We'll bring
Stay away!
shake it off.
Think cripple! I don't have anything right now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time up. And the worst why did ArenaNet do this? ArenaNet has changed it. Back in the old days you could stack it up. And now they changed it that it only goes up to 1 minute. And this fight is so effing annoying and you need to concentrate so much and you need to think about so many things in fight that you can't think straight. And then you're supposed to know when you did 8 orbs. Are you even kidding me? Like, at least give me some way, some kind of way to figure out, did I do 8 orbs or did I not do 8 orbs? Because there's no way to tell it. I mean, of course she stacks up this vulnerability thing, but it only holds for a minute. And once you do the last, once you throw the last one, you don't remember if it were 8 or not. Like, I can't count while fighting. It doesn't work. I basically need someone to stand here, someone from my guild that's like, yeah, can you do nothing else at what as?
Always a pleasure to welcome this
Can you do
veteran
nothing
contender
else but
back
watch
to
me
our
for hours playing this stupid fight and counting how many orbs I threw? It's that annoying. And that's not even the worst part. The worst part is yeah, screw you. Why you fall down?
I trust that
I hate this. This is the worst in the whole game. Like, it's the same like from 3 years ago. It doesn't feel good if you do it. It feels terrible because it's such a shitty fight. Like that, if that happens, that's basically one of the worst things that could happen. Very unfortunate. No, another orb that's more or less screwed up. And now a cripple party begins. Crippled. Just look at that. 30 seconds from one hit.
Our challenger better wrap things up quick.
And dead. This is really stupid. Seriously.
Star by now. Let's hear it.
There's a lot of hell damage. One. Like, if he wouldn't, if she wouldn't cripple so much, it would be much easier. Oh, nice one. So that should be 4, I think. Damn it. Ah, I didn't see her. God, that black one! Why does it have such a small... What is it called? Radius. No! No, 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 no. So basically, by the way, does anyone have any idea how many orbs that were? Because I ran out of counting. Or something like that. I think I'm going to kill her now. I dodged! Effing hell! I effing dodged. I pressed the key. I swear, I pressed the key. Are you effing kidding me? Oh, come on. Not even that. Oh, this is so messed up. So fucking messed up. God, I hate this fight.
Always a pleasure to welcome this veteran contender back to our arena.
Like, seriously. Oh, come on.
Make it quick.
And the worst part is I don't even know if it were or it orbs. I have no idea to tell it because I lost count at some point. This makes it so annoying and terrible.
Gaining adrenaline.
It's like Schrodinger's Liadri or something.
For great justice.
And the worst part is you can't even work with a chat that tells me it's 8 orbs, because it would be way too late.
For great justice.
Crippled, great. Crippled, great. That should be number... five. You see what's the problem? I have to focus on fight, I can't count. I'm busy with other stuff.
Our challenger better wrap things up quick.
Oh, are you kidding me? What's up with the movement?
Great justice.
What do you do? What was that shit? What the hell? That was some serious shit there. This is not good, looking good.
Not much time left. Can our challenger make it?
For great justice.
8%. 8 effing fucking effing stupid, dumb, shitty 8%! Seriously! Why, ArenaNet? Why? Why are you doing this to me? Oh, this is... it sucks. It sucks so much. It's so terrible. Everything's just terrible about this fight. This is the worst fight ever. Effing stupid worst fight. Come on. Don't... Ah! Why? Unnecessary. Why? Stop it. Make things even worse. I hate this achievement. I hate it so much. And still I don't know if it were 8. I just assume it's 8 because I don't know. It's not like I can count while hell is going on. Like, I can't count when the world is going to end. And that's basically what this fight feels like. The world is going to end. It's not like it's working brainless or something. And the best part is, if I'm not mistaken, it also feels like she does more damage this year. Which makes it even better. Yes, actually invisibility is a good thing, but you can't keep it up forever. Yeah, I screwed up that orb. Cosmic Rift.
Our challenger better wrap things up quick. We have a new challenger. Superstar by now. Let's hear it.
Now, fight for real. Of great justice.
One. Oh, that was close. Two. Feel like Dora Explorer or something like that stuff. Look at that shit. What was that?
Of great
Seriously.
justice.
3. That should be 4.
Justice.
That should be 5, if I'm not mistaken.
Great justice.
Our challenger better wrap things up quick.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Dodge too early. 6. Still need 2 more.
Of great justice.
7. 1 more.
Of great justice.
Not much time
8.
left. Can our challenger make it?
That looks so good right now.
Justice.
No! I can't believe it! What was that shit? What was that shit?
Always a pleasure to welcome this veteran contender back to our arena.
I can't believe it! Oh my god! I dodged! I tell you, I dodged! I really dodged! Because I knew that was the right time to dodge. But there was some kind of fucking delay! There was some kind of fucking delay in there! Oh, I hate this game! Not even if you do everything right, this sucks! This so fucking sucks! Damn it, at least get your game right, ArenaNet. What the hell? Like, seriously, that's shit! It's so shit, it's shit and screwed up!
Have a new challenger.
Man, that's so unfair! I did everything right! Man! It's so fucked up, so screwed up, this fucking game. I hate it. I hate this achievement, I hate this fight, this is so... There's so much wrong with it. But at least it's the same thing, it was the same thing 3 years ago. It sucked because it was fucking buggy. And it's still apparently fucking buggy. I can't believe this shit. It would have been it.
I didn't see you there.
Besides, that was the first fight where I actually counted how often stuff happened.
You know this superstar by now. Let's hear it.
Gaining adrenaline. Now we can fight for real. For great justice.
One.
Great justice.
Two.
For great justice.
Are you effing kidding me? It was broken! Oh, screw this again! Oh, I hate this game! Like, seriously, what was that shit?
For great justice.
+1.
For great justice.
Too late. That block was too late. Stay away from me.
Our challenger better wrap things up
5.
quick.
For great justice.
Six.
For great justice.
Not much time left. Can our challenger make it?
7.
Justice.
8.
For great justice. Take it off.
'Cause
Master in the house. Master in the house. Look at that. I'm not even joking. This is like seriously. Oh. Sorry. Like if I hold my hand, my arm, it just keeps. The other one too. This is like serious shit. Stuff's going on. Adrenaline is rising. It's over. Finally over. God damn it.
You know this superstar by now. Let's hear it.
Yeah. I hope you enjoyed. I guess. Actually, coming to think about it, does this actually mean that Guild Wars 2 is a rage game? I'm not denying it. I seriously raged. Still made it. I also apologize for any swearing. I'm sorry. It's just, you know, it mindfuck. Yeah, it screws up your mind, and then you start saying stuff you don't want to say because it's just, I don't know, it just happens. And yeah, I apologize for that. I was not trying to hate on anything or stuff, and I don't know.
We have a new challenger.
Yeah, so I guess that's it for the festival. I'm through with all the achievements now. Also, I hope this achievement here gives me plus 20, the 20 achievement points that many of the first ranks are not getting. Just hope.
Make it quick.
Yeah. So anyways, last year is well said, 3 years ago when I did it, I had this little rant at the end, because I was so annoyed at the achievement and how buggy it is. And
Welcome.
actually, kudos to ArenaNet, they really improved the fight. Honestly, they did improve it. It was much worse 3 years ago. Like for example, the camera can't zoom out. 3 years ago, you couldn't zoom out of an arena because there was there's this area around the arena that was solid, and that basically screwed up your camera. So they fixed that, for example. What else did we?
Welcome.
Okay, I don't think.
Good to meet you.
It's rather hard to tell the details that they've changed. I would have to watch the video from 3 years ago, basically. So, yeah, they improved a lot in these fights, and especially this one. So, it's a lot better than 3 years ago, which makes it a good step towards the right thing. So but there are some problems. So one of the problems there still is, sometimes you can't pick up the orbs. And throwing the orbs is really troublesome and stuff, and these kind of things are like annoying. Something I also noticed is it might be just a feeling, but I think the orbs also despawned earlier. That could also be a thing, I don't know, but at least it felt like that.
Welcome.
And yeah. I mean, I know that the necromancers that like use Great Sword 5 to get through the orbs really quick.
Back for more.
I don't know about that. I don't know. Something I noticed in the try before the last try, or relatively to the end, is that if you have an orb and you only focus on the orbs, I throw them and you throw them. There's this issue that you come across, basically, because... how do I put it?
May the Six watch over you.
Like, if you keep focusing on the orbs, you will have a problem with killing her later on, especially since the debuffs on her run out over time. Talking about debuffs, yeah, please, ArenaNet. If you watch it, I'm probably going to write to them. Something I really want to see in this fight is some kind of counter that tells you how many orbs you've thrown on her. Because keeping up with it on yourself is really, really exhausting and terrible. The issue with it is basically you have to concentrate on the fight, so you can't concentrate on how many orbs you did, you know. At least that's my opinion. If I want to keep it that way, but make it worse than it already is, right? So yeah, in overall, I mean, I don't hate the difficulty, that's not the thing. The thing is, the way it has been done, so to say. Like, you know, usually in a game you have a difficulty curve that goes like exponentially or something. I also saw some video a few months or years ago where we've said that the best optimum to improving yourself is a 4% increase in difficulty. And if you see, like, if we look at the different fights from first tier to
It's tough to prosper in the
third
woods,
tier,
but we
and
try.
then special challenge thingy. Could also go for the special thingies, actually. I mean, I've done King Oratora also with a thief, but I could do the other ones some other day. I mean, the event is going for longer. Maybe next week or something. But yeah, if you go through, you can't see a difficulty curve, or not a real one. It's like some bosses, boss before Liadri. What the hell? And I guess that's one of the problems. But then again, Guild Wars 2 has this problem that difficulty curve is a difficult thing. The reason is they don't have a vertical progression for gear, for example. So if they make content more difficulty, and they do this through new mechanics, then they have the problem that there are a lot of jumps in the difficulty curve. So that's something we really need to look out for. Like Liadri. Liadri is... Let's assume the AoEs do not insta-kill you with Liadri, okay? If we assume the AoEs don't insta-kill you, then it's just a normal fight. You won't have any problems with it, probably. Except if they hurt a lot, like 80% of your health, and maybe it's... yeah, it goes into the direction. And that's usually how the bosses in Guild Wars 2 are. Like, they don't have much one-hit kill. Because the problem with one-hit kills is that it basically requires you to play perfect, depending on which mechanics insta-kill you. If you look at Fractal 100 CM, last boss, there are some mechanics that need to be played or they insta-kill you. This makes the game harder, because you need to play perfectly, you need to get the mechanics down, you know. So, that's the thing. But the issue that Guild Wars 2 has is, if you have some mechanic like Liadri, and then you go Fractal 100 and you have a completely different difficulty, like different mechanics and everything, and you need to learn something different, then it doesn't match really. Also additionally, there's this personal bias that certain mechanics are easier for you, like certain mechanics are easier for me, and other mechanics are easier for you, that I would maybe have problems with, you know. So that makes it really hard to balance it out and everything. So it's a really tough one in Guild Wars 2, and they need to manage it, they need to nail it down more or less. Because what I would love to see myself in Guild Wars 2 is that from campaign to campaign, that the difficulty in the overworld and the general game keeps increasing, so you get all the casual gamers to be more skilled. I mean, I'm not trying to insult anyone or any casual player or anything, that's not my goal. I just want to say that in a game you want to train people to get better in the game. And the best way to do this is to implement a difficulty curve. That's what I want to say. And so even if a player is casual, that doesn't mean he can't improve. That's not the thing. You can see it in raids, where people that are casual that also do Doom CM. And they are able to do it, which is crazy by the way. So kudos to them, you know. But yeah, you really need to train people to get to be able to do difficult content. If you do not train people to do difficult content, then it doesn't feel good. It feels unfair. That's the problem I have with Liadri. It feels unfair because it's too difficult compared to all the other content. You weren't trained to do it. So basically you have to do it over and over and over again for hours until you finally get it. And then the worst part is that there are some bugs like not being able to pick up orbs or not being able to throw orbs due to the camera position and everything. And it's really annoying. It's like it pisses one off and it probably discourages a lot of people to actually do it. So that's the problems I have with Liadri. But I'm in positive thinking. We did it actually. I don't know how exactly my build is compared to 3 years ago, but yeah, I guess. But anyways, if there are some people that want to do it themselves, basically it works with every class probably, but there are some classes that make it easier and some classes that have it a little bit harder. So why do I use a warrior? Why did I use a warrior? It's very simple actually. It starts off with you have heavy armor. That means you take much more less damage than any light armor class. You have more health. Where, like, I think only the warrior and the necromancer have this amount of health. Then the next thing is you have the utility skills and the specialization you want to go for. You're right. So what I like about the warrior is he has a lot of regeneration with the healing signet, and they removed the endurance regeneration from 3 years ago, unfortunately. But if you use this trait, where is it? Here. Might makes it right. You get healed and endurance for each might you apply to yourself. Is it each stack? That might actually not be each stack. But yeah. So the thing is, I have a lot of traits and skills in that give me might. Like for example, I have for Great Justice. That gives you might. Then there's the Signet of Rage that gives you might. I also use when I dodge. You have this when you dodge and you hit an enemy, you get might. If you use a healing skill, if necessary, because if you do use it, you have a cooldown on it, and during this cooldown you won't be healed passively. So if you activate it, you also get might. So that's a little bonus, I guess. And I think that's it actually, might-wise. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. If you swap your weapon with Invincible, if you swap your weapon, you also gain might. So that's also an important thing. Any else? No, that's it. So the next thing is condi remove. You need a lot of condi remove. So what I went for is Shake It Off. It has 2 charges, it can be used twice. Then I have a trait. Every 20 seconds it would be called. And then I have condi remove on weapon swap, which is also really nice. And weapon swapping also will do to the discipline. Your weapon swapping will be reduced to 5 seconds, which is really awesome, because you can swap between weapons much faster. So that's the reason I have that. Then another thing that's really cool about the warrior, I guess, Thief has it too, the endurance regeneration from the Signet of Stamina. For the Thief it's some other way, but there are some endurance regeneration ways. And let me tell you, regeneration of endurance is like so awesome in this fight, you know. Okay, so that's also a huge plus. Then the next thing is I have, where is it? What was it? There's this nice trait, that the shout trait, but where is it? Is it this? Oh yeah, it is this. Okay, so in the tactics trait line, the last part, the nature, I think it was called, or master? I think it's called master. The middle one, vigorous shouts. Heals you every time you use a shout. Since you have technically 2 shouts, 4 charges on your bar, and you use the trait. God damn it. And also it gives a recharge, like reduced recharge time. I don't know if this works for the trait. Yeah, it actually works for the trait as well, which is awesome. So basically all my shouts have a lower recharge count. And yeah, that really helps. Especially with the condi removes. Because, seriously, Liadri gives you cripple on each jump. If she spins with her whip around... By the way, could it be that she's a dominer or something? Dominatrix? Might be. Let's not go into detail. I mean, she likes darkness, probably. It's a weird conversation. So yeah, and that's that thing. Weapon-wise, I saw 3 years ago a lot of people did it with greatsword and rifle. I do it with rifle and sword and shield just because, I don't know, I'm a fan of it, I guess. But I never really used it, to be honest. Okay. So anyways, rifle. Why do I use the rifle instead of the bow? It's quite simple. I guess the attacks basically, I think they do more damage. I'm not certain, but I think they do more damage. And the other part is you have this evade ability on 4 that lets you dodge back basically. And on 5 you have this knockback. And god damn it, let me tell you, knockback is awesome in this fight. Because the black Liadri copies that run towards you, you know, they insta-kill you, but you can knock them back. And even better, you can knock them into one of the light worlds, which is the best thing that can happen to you. I think it also happened in the kill try, actually. I would need to check it out. So that's really helpful. And something I figured out is you can stun and knock back Liadri. Like, you can really be like, dude, I hate you. Screw you, I'm going to knock you back. Or something like that. Which is really awesome. So, other weapon set. So since you can stun Liadri, that actually makes shield better, because you can use shield bash to give her a 2-second stun. You can use Savage Leap to either leap to her, which I wouldn't recommend, or you can leap out of the orange area, like the killing circles. You know how to AoEs. You can jump out of the AoEs with this leap, which makes it really awesome. And with a 5 skill you can block attacks. So you can like stand near the boss for a few seconds, you can stay in the AoEs for 3 seconds, or you can just run through the black guys like you don't care for 3 seconds. I know there are also stances like Endure Pain, and if you play Berserker you have a few more stances, but honestly, if of course I have a choice, but I prefer this actually. I prefer the standard core warrior for this. The trade lines are just... I don't know, they synergize good. And yeah, the last thing you need to look out is destroy the cosmic rifts. With a rifle, preferably. Except you're nearby, then you can do it with a sword, I guess. Next up is you basically need to know the first worlds. Like, the interesting part with Liadri is everything is scripted. You know, everything is scripted. It's always at the same point, and it differs where you do it on the map. That's also important. So, choose one arena on the map where you're going to do it for the rest of the event or something. Because if you move to another arena, the fight is going to change. You have to make a new strategy, like you need to plan differently. You know what I mean. So it's really important to decide on one arena and do it on that one. Also, a slight notice, there are some arenas where the swirls spawn 50% outside of the arena, so thank you, ArenaNet! Great! Great job! Wow, nice! Talking about fair fight. So if you're going to do it with Warrior, I would suggest that you keep for Greater Justice more or less on cooldown, because of the high amount of might stacks. And Signet of Rage would also be awesome to do, to keep it on cooldown. You can use the Lion buffs, they make it extremely easy, but I don't know, decide for yourself. Buff food I just threw in anything, but I think the lunar food might be expensive, but I think it really helps due to the concentration you get, due to the 33% chance to get might on a crit hit, which means you get healed on a critical hit. Think about it. There's no cooldown on it, is there? No, I think there's no cooldown on it. So that's big smart. So yeah, basically learn the start of a fight in and out. I also noticed that there's a mechanic for the AoEs. They spawn on one side, opposite side, move one left, I think, opposite side, move one left, opposite side, move one left, or something like that, I think. I don't know 100%, I didn't have that much time to focus on that, but that's also something that's really interesting. The swirls always spawn at the same point, the black copies always spawn on the same point, the AoEs always spawn in the same way. Notice something? There's a pattern. So that makes it really easy if you actually know that and if you plan it into your mechanic. Also, another mode is, another note, if you're in an AoE and you dodged it, it's not going to be at the same point, so you can move on to another part of the, so you shouldn't move on to another part of the arena because you run into the AoE again, which is a problem. That's not good. So yeah, that's that. Okay, so the fight itself, you should, there are some points where you really love to push one of the black copies of the shadows into a light world with a rifle 5 skill. If you watch the, I don't know, can you move back to an earlier point in the stream? Does it work? I think it does. I'm not certain though. If you scroll back, I don't know when the fight was, when the Killtroy was, but if you watch it again, I'm also going to upload it on YouTube in a few weeks or so. But you can watch it on Twitch for 7 days. If you watch the fight, just look through it, you will see the point where I usually always knock back a shadow into a whirl. Because that's like 2 crystals in a short amount of time. And that's the most important thing. Like, the 2 most important things are get as many crystals as possible and make it in a way that you can actually pick them up and throw them on the boss, which is also another point, another layer to the difficulty. And second thing, keep hurting him. That sounds wrong, that's especially since she's female, but keep attacking her. Just keep attacking her through the whole fight. Don't kill her, just get her down. Because the thing is, these orbs, if you throw them on her, she gets this debuff that lets her take more damage. But it only holds for a minute. And if it runs out in the end, and she has a lot of health in the end, at some point the time is going to run out. So make sure to keep hurting her during the fight. Even if it's just a little, that's okay. You just want to get to slowly get her health down, basically, so you can finish her off once you got the 8 orbs done. So that's also an aspect that's really important. And aside from that, yeah, use the kick ability from your rifle for the black guys if they are in the way, if they are on the orb or something. Use them to get Liadri away if you want. And just make sure to spend your energy, resource and dodges in the right time. Also make sure to keep in mind you have the ability to dodge in your skill bar, like with number 4 on rifle. Or you can use shield 5 stance. You have the 2 dodges. You have, if you play greatsword, you have skill number 3. You can jump out with sword 2. You can, I would not recommend it, but you could probably shield bash out if necessary. I don't know if it works on the shadows. I wouldn't try it probably. So keep that in mind and use it. And yeah, I guess that's it. So thanks for everyone for watching. Thanks for all who checked in. And yeah, I really from the bottom of my heart wish you good luck to do it if you haven't done it yet and if you're interested in doing it. And just, I don't know, keep at it, keep trying. It can't go bad. It can only get better, because it's always the same. It's scripted. It doesn't change at all. The only thing that changes is the way they react to how you move. That's the only thing. So yeah, okay. Yeah. So good luck to you. That's it for today. There's no raid for today. I guess next stream is going to be Wednesday or Thursday, just the normal Guild Wars 2 raids, you know. And
Not much time left. Can
yeah,
I
Friday will
use
be
your
Terraria, and maybe next weekend, I'm going to do the other bosses.
Hear it.
Like, if you haven't heard it already, the special competitors, there are 5 new bosses they brought this year. And I've only done King Turai also with my thief due to the achievement, but there are some others, and I guess it's interesting to check them out. So, yeah. Alright, until next time, Greeninaker out for today, I guess. Goodbye.